All right, welcome back, Virgos, to your August 2021 reading with myself, of course, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega, if you'd like to follow me over there on TikTok or Facebook. And don't forget to check me out every Wednesday at 8 p.m. for your live readings there. That said, here, Virgos, some of you got a lot going on. I'm going to be looking at it with the 4 weeks breakdown, the challenge, the advice, and the potential outcome for you Virgos here on the collective. So 4 rows here, 3 cards each. And of course, guys, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest, of course. But it's for your Virgo sun, moon, or rising, or Venus. I'll say that. Already starting out with a strength card here at the start of the month for August. Along with the Emperor. Let's see where this is going. I also want to remind you guys, too, that the major arcana cards that come out are really like the meat of the reading. They're the most pertinent messages. There's that interaction, that part of the hero's journey that is most significant. The rest of it's kind of everyday stuff, and some will resonate more than others, of course, with those minor arcanas. But truly, it's the majors that I'm most considerate of. I'll take a look at the end of this too here as to what signs are relating to the major arcana, as well as you may be dealing with some individuals within those signs. So that said, let's get to this. Okay, you want to come out. I'm going to tilt this down here to Virgos so you can get a little glimpse of what's going on here on the table. Hello. Okay. And one more row, and then we'll take a look at the bottom of the deck, of course. Okay, so Virgos, bottom of the deck. Yeah, lots of planning going on this month. I'm just going to tick this back up here, guys. King of Swords energy. He's about clear communication, action plans, even war. He's a strategist of sorts. Very quiet, will keep his cool, and he's always planning something. So some of you may be dealing with an individual like this. Indeed, there's a time of transformation. You know, maybe you're taking charge. Maybe you're taking leadership. Definitely making some plans here by the looks of things. His energy, while it can be cool at times, he's this way because he's seen his fair share of wars. He knows really what time it is in life. So again, thinking things through, coming up with plans. This is the general energy for the month here. In a way that is calm, cool, collected, and a sense of mastery with it as you're going through this transformation. Or maybe you're clearing some things up with another individual in your life, and you'll see why I say that here in a moment. First week, week 1 here in August, here, Virgos. Strength card energy's out. This is your challenge. What do you need to have strength with here, Virgos? What is it? For some of you, this is definitely a relationship or something you need to take action here, something within control of your domain, or maybe it feels like somebody else is trying to control, but you're that gentle force. You need to have that gentle force energy here, Virgo, so you can take charge of the situation, so you can find your courage. Indeed, as you're dealing with this challenge, tap into that strength, tap into that creative spark within yourself, and believe in the unseen. Believe in your own confidence. Have confidence in the situation. Your advice card, yeah, some of you may need to deal with an Aries symbol. Again, Leo energy on that strength card. Some of you may be dealing with law, authority, civilization things. Legal matters also can be a very Emperor card energy about things here. So what do you control? What's being controlled within your domain? What do you need to take control of perhaps in your life here, Virgos? What legal matters need to be finalized here? What is it that or you could be dealing with kind of like a fatherhood figure as well with this Emperor card energy, who's very authoritative in their way. You're definitely perhaps needing this self-confidence, needing this gentle force, because you're letting go of something that's not for your highest good. You're potential outcome is the Three of Swords energy. Now, this is typically the card of grief and sorrow and suffering. But it's suffering after a period of time, also third-party relationships, after a period of time where you have to take into consideration what actions you're taking to perpetuate this. So as such, you are finding the courage, maybe perhaps even being the authority in your own life to say, you know what, I'm done with things that are self-limiting. I'm done with things that are self-harming. So this is indeed you mustering up that strength, and maybe even pulling some law enforcement into it too, or making some legal decisions along the way as you let go of this something that's not for your highest good. It doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't. So that's what's happening. The thing of this is leading into week 2, it's definitely going to cause a conflict of sorts, right? The challenge this week and week 2 is kind of like a locker room quarrel, a little spat, a little arguing here and there. These are a group of brothers typically who start out just having fun, and it turns into something more. Is what this challenge is. Usually, often this is something that can be cleared up with better communication here, Virgo, because communication seems to be like how it goes awry in the first place. So don't be afraid to communicate with things, but it may mean, again, you moving away from something. Got that Three of Swords, and now we've got your advice here with the Six of Swords energy. This is a voyage with baggage. Indeed, some of you may be relocating in order to remove yourself from the situation that's really not for your highest good, Virgos. While others of you may just need like a little mini vacation, like a daycation or something like that, where you go, you recuperate, and you refocus your energy. Either way, this is help you get along the way, or during that little period of time where you're recovering from whatever the drama is or whatever the heartache is in your life. But there's assistance there with you. There's somebody there to guide you, to nurture you. Make sure you make it safely across that water, which represents our emotions. So hard times are supported as you make this change. Again, separating from something that's not for your highest good here, Virgo. Your potential outcome for week 2, Virgos, is the Eight of Pentacles energy. This is someone who has worked hard to master something, a skills, trade, or craft. Even it's Pentacles, so we know it's something tangible, whether it's time, whether it's money. The efforts are not going unnoticed. You're just kind of like wondering and waiting, when is it going to pay off? Because you've worked really hard for this. You've put in the effort here, especially when it comes to your finance here, Virgos. So when is it going to pay off? When are you going to start seeing the rewards of all your effort, all your hard work? Is what the potential outcome is saying. It's not giving you a definite. It's just saying, keep at it. You know, don't slack on what you've been doing for the sake of quantity. It can also be a card of quantity versus quality. So don't get neglectful in your quality of work here, Virgos. Stay focused, and it will eventually pay off. Your potential challenge for week 3 is the Six of Cups card. Just when you think, right? Just when you think your heart's broken, you can't move on, or you've got to get out of this situation, you're hoping for something new, in walks someone from the past. Here it is, the childhood nostalgia card. Here it is, some sort of occasion or circumstance where it brings you back to the past. Now, maybe you're returning to your past, right? Maybe you're headed home. There's a homecoming thing, or maybe home, your old home is where you go to nurture yourself, especially if you've moved on or moved in a new direction. Oh, we got one that slipped in there too. Interesting. Okay, we also have the Ace of Wands with this. Beautiful. Now, this is your challenge here, Virgo. So the Ace of Wands is saying, seize that new opportunity, seize that new passion. This is beautiful energy. So it may mean literally that someone from your past is returning during week 3 here to surprise you. And it may be that passionate thing you've been looking for. Definitely there's a creative energy. Definitely there's an emotional satisfaction energy with all of this that just is like, oh my gosh, I remember this from my childhood. You know, there's easement of sorts. There's the divine stepping in. Could even be like an old friend saying, here's a new job opportunity. Here's something something new for you to explore and get excited about. Follow your passion, follow your desire with here as you take this action. The challenge is take that opportunity, definitely, and recognize it's coming from someone from your past. Seven of Swords is your advice card. Stand in your power. Be open to negotiation. We got another Wands coming out here, Virgo. So we've got the opportunity of the Ace of Wands. And now we have, yes, stand up for yourself. Why? Because there's some new planning involved in all of this. Why? Because you may have to negotiate a little bit and not settle for anything here. It's, again, standing in your power, standing up for yourself, especially in the face of opposition here. Virgos, maybe some of you have somebody else in the corner perhaps saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, or I wouldn't do that if I were you. But if it resonates with you, if your instinct says to do it, go for it. And then here you are potentially planning with the Page of Swords energy, right? He's coming up with those new thoughts, new ideas, looking at the future, looking forward to the future. Like, okay, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to communicate. I'm ready to clear things up. But those thoughts aren't fully manifested yet. They're not entirely clear in their intention or direction. So make sure you take a little bit of time to kind of sit with things for a moment, especially when you have this new Ace of Wands opportunity headed your way, and that Six of Cups here from someone returning into the past. Make sure it's what you really want, or you know where you're headed with that. Indeed, you're going to be taking some sort of new journey here, Virgo. And this is really, I love how the end of the month's looking for you guys. Get excited about it here. It's going to be a rough start for many of you Virgos at the beginning of the month, but definitely the end of the month is looking very beautiful. Why? Because it challenges the Fool card energy. Believe. This is the walking the path of faith. This is, I'm stepping into the unknown. I have never done this before. I don't know what to expect, but I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. And Spirit's got your back with it all. You know, you may hit the bumps. You may hit the bumps. It may not be perfect, but you know things are going to, you have faith that things are going to pay off. They've come up with the right idea. Have faith in your planning here, Virgo, is what this is saying. And let Spirit have your back in the situation. Advice card is no more waiting, right? You've gone through the spiritual awakening. You've already dealt with the heartache, the hardship. You've mustered your strength, your courage. You've moved on. You're not in hangman energy where you're waiting, you're on pause and trying to be illuminated on something. You're in the energy of, okay, I'm ready to move forward now, right? You've obtained what it is you needed to obtain. You've changed your perception for sure. And that is to your benefit, Virgo. Why? Because you got 2 3s coming in. Okay? So 3 3 3 here on the table for you. Sacred geometry, angel numbers definitely involved. Leadership, mastery, merchants. Right? Waiting for your ships to come in with this 3 of Wands energy, and celebration, joy, and abundance with the 3 of Cups. This is that transition you were hoping to make. This is that it's finally paying off. Now I can start to see the fruits of my labor. Anticipation with it all. You're looking for the excitement of the challenge, the excitement of what is new, because why? You're in charge of it all. You're manifesting it. You're maybe taking on more leadership, more responsibilities, but everybody's happy about it. Here, Virgos, everybody's celebrating that change. Everybody's coming together, pledging, enjoying themselves, you know, rejoicing. There's a lot of rejoicing going on for you. Again, going back to this King of Swords energy. Thoughtful planning, right? Having courage. Because the king needs a lot of courage in order to lead, in order to face war, in order to face hard times. But the energy is one of careful planning, good communications, and clear intentions before making a move. Waiting for that right opportunity, or seizing that opportunity, it looks like, coming your way. And having faith, believing in what is possible. Let's clarify this up with three cards. Actually 4 cards. I'll do 1 card for each week for you guys. See if there's any more messages here for Virgos, please, on the collective for August 2021. First one out for week 1 is, of course, dealing with the emotional aspect of things with the King of Cups. Now, this is a cautious king. He's already mastered his own emotions. We see this energy again. This is the week you have the Strength card, the Emperor, and the Three of Swords. So we know you're letting go of something that's really breaking your heart in a situation here, Virgos. And this is the first week of August we're talking about. But you got the King of Cups out in order to say, master your emotions, have strength, have courage in times when your emotions may be an upheaval, or you're dealing with somebody else's who's just going through it emotionally right now, Virgos, if you're not going through it yourself. Tread lightly. This is somebody who just wants everybody to be happy. And again, could be a father figure, some masculine energy over the age of 35 here, Virgos. Just wants everybody to be happy, just wants everybody to be at peace. You know, really is a loving energy, I would say, that week. Love yourself, be at peace with the situation as you move through those emotions. So, not surprised to see this just come flying out. For week 2, we have the Three of Swords energy. There's that conflict that week, that moving on with support and staying focused on all that hard work and energy you've put into a situation. Why? Because again, you're leaving what is no longer for your highest good. Swords, again, represent those thoughts, ideas, and emotions we have. But this sword, Three of Swords in particular, is pertaining to matters of the heart. It pertains to how we love ourselves when in situations that might challenge us a little bit in how we love ourselves, especially when other people are involved. So that's you saying, okay, this path is no longer for me. I need to go heal as I let go of the situation. And what comes in week 3? Clarify week 3, please. Week 3 is being clarified with the Seven of Swords. Right? So you don't want somebody from the past especially to get one over on you. And that's what it's going to look like for you guys. Because we have the Ace of Wands here, the Six of Cups, which is like that exciting, emotional situation that says, I remember this from my past, or that person from your past. But you're all about the new opportunity. Now, could this be the person from the past that you've just let go of in the past 2 weeks? Yes, it could. Because there's an I love you, I'm sorry energy to this, Virgo. And that can be confusing. And it can be tricky to deal with because somebody feels like they're getting away with something on you here, Virgo. But you're not falling for it. You've also got the Seven of Wands out that says, I'm not playing that game. I'm standing my ground, especially in the face of opposition. I'm willing to negotiate, but I'm not going to compromise much. I'm looking forward to the future. I'm making plans here. I've had this new opportunity come out. I know something good's headed my way, or maybe I don't know, but I'm excited about it. I'm ready for something new. Beautiful energy, but don't take no BS that week. No BS for Virgos. Week 3, they're healing and they're ready for a change. Okay, week 4 is being clarified by the Chariot. Could be dealing with the Cancer energy. The Hanged Man again, that's the universe's way of saying, when you get repeat cards here in your reading, that's the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said. So now we've got the Three of Swords out twice, the Hanged Man energy out twice, and do we repeat the Chariot? No. We've got the Sun card here. So what's this saying? We're saying, believe in your own success, right? Because you're making this change. Yes, you've been on pause. Yes, you've had to think about things. Yes, you're going through a spiritual awakening as you transition through this cycle and let go of one thing, moving into another here, Virgo. That's why you got to be illuminated. That's why you needed that change of perception. But the success is at hand. We see this backed up by these 2 3s here. 3 through 3 again is your angel number for this month as well here. But this is beautiful. This is vitality. This is that moment of pause, reflection, giving gratitude to see what were the pros and cons of how I got here in the situation headed into next month. This is the beautiful ending to your month because you believed in your own success, or you had faith at least with this Fool card energy. You didn't really know what was going to happen, but you had enough faith to keep going forward with it. right? And this is kind of like the divine having your back and illuminating you along the way. And you're like, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. It's time. And then finally, we see you blossom. We see that vitality come in. We see that yes energy, right? Yes to my success. Yes, thank you for my blessings, Virgo, is what this is. Celebration. I made it. I achieved it. I set a goal. Even when I was going through all these hard times emotionally and letting go of something else, I set a goal and now I'm there. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful success headed your way. Do we want to do a couple more? Sure. Let's check out a goddess card. See what the goddesses have to say. If there's any more that needs to be said. For Virgos on the collective, please. What other messages is there for my Virgos? Okay, we got 3 coming out. We got Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Some of you may be going to college to be an environmentalist, green, renewable energy, biology, for sure. Blessed be. Thank you for that, because right now this is what the world needs a lot of. We need to help our planet heal. Leap of faith. There's that Fool energy repeating itself. Leap of faith is about take a risk and put your heart's truest desire into action. Blessed be. That's it right there. And we have inner wisdom, right? Athena's inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action, Virgos, without delay. So trust that inner voice, Virgos. Trust that little nudge that says, you know what? This isn't working for me in one place. It's going to be hard to leave. But I have to have the courage and believe in my own success. And that's what you do to make it. That's what the choice you make. And that is what brings you this beautiful success coming here towards the end of the month. Indeed. One more crystal card for good humor, my Virgos. And guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And you can always find me on Facebook, Villagio Strega, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. for a live personal reading, small reading there. And as always, if you have a challenge situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, or support on, feel free to reach out to me. I am doing small amount of room for it, but I do have time for some personal readings at this time. Oh yes, I cannot stress enough how important black tourmaline is to our psychic energy. Protect your light. And this is what I think is going to be the key for you guys this month here, Virgos, is not only believing in your own success, believing in this new path you're headed in, and believing in who's got your back, but protecting your heart space as you go along on the path. What is it? It's grounding black tourmaline is a slightly magnetized, semi-precious gemstone with a reputation for protecting a delicate psyche from a case of the crazies and establishing powerful energetic boundaries between you and all the zombies out there, right? Who needs it? Everyone. Where to put it besides your doors to keep emotional vampires out, and on your person, in your pocket, everywhere, right? When to use it? Anytime you take public transportation, find yourself in a crowd, or hear that sucking sound of a coworker, family member, malignant demon taking more from you than they are giving back. Hello. That's why everybody needs that. We also have Vanzanite coming out for you, Virgos, here. It's the breakthrough your big blocks. Indeed. Playful, geometric, and fiery Vanzanite, a mining byproduct often sourced from America's Southwest, forms an orange and red hexagonal shaped crystals when lead over-oxidizes. Who needs it? Those lacking self-discipline. Where to put it? Vanzanite has a high lead content, so definitely not in your mouth. When to use it? When it's time to live in the moment, when you are the prime audience for a motivational speech, whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment free from the mind's ongoing commentary and energizing meditation. With Vanzanite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. So blessed be, Virgos. I wish you well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And again, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Blessed be. Take care.